welcome. This is Arunava Chaudhuri, and you can follow me under my social medias, arunfoot. A question that I get asked again and again in our live shows or in general as well: when will players of Indian origin or overseas citizens of India start representing the Indian national football team? The simple answer at the moment is, I don't know, because it is not up to the All India Football Federation, but rather to the government of India, potentially the Indian parliamentarians, deciding either to make amendments to the citizenship law or to maybe make adjustments in a way to allow players of origin who hold an OCI card to represent India. Now, how do I say this? How can I say this? I can say this because in 2001, I was the first one to actually approach the All India Football Federation at the time, talking about the possibility of players of origin representing India in football. And it did happen that in 2002, I organized a camp here in Germany for the India then under-17s. We actually played a team of Indian origin players from here, from Germany, and a boy called Simran Singh, who was playing at the time at the academy of FC Copenhagen, was there as well. A team of British-born players was also there. So the idea was there more than 20 years ago. Simran actually went on to train with the Indian under-17s, but due to health issues at the camp, he couldn't convince the then coach Stephen Constantine, and nothing came of it. And in 2006, my then PIO card, it was called Person of Origin card, was sent to FIFA by the AIFF, and they checked it and came back and said, yeah, that's proof enough of origin for us. Potentially, if the government changes the legislations, we could allow players of origin to represent India. That was 2006. We are now in 2024. So in over 2 decades, sadly, nothing has moved. Different governments have been in power, different leaderships have been in power in the All India Football Federation. But it is one of those topics that the government sort of has not seen as a priority, does not see as something so important to really change. But conversations have happened. I've gone back multiple times over the years to the government. The AIFF has done it themselves. And I know from players, even in conversations that I've had here on this channel, that they're ready to represent India. For example, if you see in that picture, Danny Bath, Jan Danda, Dylan Markandi, we've got Harpreet Gotra, Shan Hundal. We've got players from Europe and North America who potentially could be and would be willing to represent India if the opportunity arises. Now, what could be a potential timeline of things to happen? We're currently in the Lok Sabha election, so we'll have to wait who is going to be in the new government. And then I hope that the All India Football Federation again reaches out to the sports minister, to the sports ministry, potentially to the prime minister, to discuss this topic, because it is becoming more and more important for Indian football that players of origin represent us. And why? Very simply, because everybody else in the world is doing it, and most are doing it very, very successfully. If you look at teams in North Africa, Morocco, Algeria are a good example. If you look at our neighbors, Pakistan has done it. Sri Lanka is doing it. Bangladesh are trying to convince Leicester City star Arunava Chaudhuri to play for them. Indonesia, a rising power who did very, very well at the AFC Asian Cup earlier this year. They have had players of origin come in from Europe. So therefore, for us, it's a question of how can we get these players to play for India, and how would it help to develop Indian football and fast track the development of Indian football? Because I think that's something important to remember. Success of the Indian national football team will help the whole ecosystem to grow. And for that, if we wait for talented players to come through the system, or more talented player than the ones we currently have or coming through, we'll have to wait 15, 20 years to see the results. And I don't think we have the time for that, because even the SAF championship will get tougher in the years to come. So a realistic timeline of maybe 12 to 18 months. I would hope that once the elections are through and a new government is in place, that the sports minister proactively looks at the matter, I'll be certainly doing or trying to do my little bit to get it over the line so that players of Indian origin can finally play for India. Let me know what are your thoughts on the topic. What do you think? When could this happen? And as always, please like this video, share this video, spread it to as many people as possible, because this is an important topic for us within Indian football, but rather also Indian sports, because it could potentially affect other sports like tennis, judo, squash, whatever, Olympic sports as well. As said, like and share these videos. Please subscribe to Arunfoot here on YouTube and all my other social media handles, and do visit arunfoot.com as well. This is me, Arunava Chaudhuri, signing off. Bye for now.